What do people learn too late? You're not obliged to have children of your own. You can be happy and fulfilled without reproducing. Don't worry if you aren't living an exciting or extravagant life. It's okay to live simply and quietly. It doesn't mean that you're wasting your life. Learning when to say no. Learning how to apologize when it's your fault, and how to not apologize when it's not your fault. The value of walking away from someone toxic in your life, even if it is your parents and family. If you are thinking of it and are scared and have somewhere where you can land in a safe place, then do it. It hurts like hell for a long while, but it gets better, and one day you realize how peaceful your life is and you find you only miss the family you wish you had had. Not everyone is going to like you, no matter how hard you try. Many college degrees have no job market. Trade school is a financially solid option out of high school. A cat on his back inviting a chesty rub is a trap. Take care of your teeth. That it's possible to do everything right and still lose. Just life in it. That's being wrong, and changing your mind is actually nothing to be ashamed of. Don't ever think it's okay to talk to yourself in a manner you wouldn't let another human being talk to you. The biggest abuser I ever had in my life was my constant companion, the thoughts in my head. We often take care to choose our words when correcting a child or friend, but if anyone had talked to me the way I talked to me for 30 straight years, I would have murdered them, and probably got away with it too. Be nice to yourself, you're the only you have. That mental and emotional abuse are a real thing. Red flags. That it's never too late to learn. The value of a good/unconditional friend. That being a parent is not always the most rewarding thing in the world. How to manage their finances. How soul-crushing, unproductive, impotent and wasteful worrying about things is. What not to share on the internet. Knowing when to not be nice. That the cliché "you never know when it's the last time you'll see to someone" should absolutely be remembered for every occasion. My best friend just died in a car accident this past Saturday, and the last time I saw him we got in an argument and he left and we didn't speak after that. I'm destroyed by it. That hating people who are different makes you nothing but unhappy. How dangerous driving a car can be. That some things can never be undone. The actions you take and the words you speak will come back around sooner or later. How short life is. That you might be wrong sometimes. Some never learn. The sun is the worst thing for your skin, it burns you, causes cancer, and gives you wrinkles. SPF is your friend. Sitting on your ass all day is not good for your health at all. That happiness usually comes from a diverse range of interests, hobbies, and commitments. You are not your job. Your romantic partner cannot be your everything, etc. It's so easy to get sucked into a life where your career is everything, or where you wrap your entire identity around your partner. There is nothing wrong with celebrating your loved ones and being close. And there is nothing wrong with caring about your job, you just need more to thrive. I see this so often in relationships. Two people meet and fall in love. They each inspire one another based on their interests and achievements, it's part of what makes them fall in love. But slowly, over time, they let those hobbies go. Stress gets in the way. Bills pile up. And then one day they find themselves wondering why they ever loved this person in the first place. Instead of being sexy and interesting, they're just part of a routine. TLDR, diversify your interests and activities to be happy. Don't rely on a single person, hobby, or commitment to give you everything you need. Everybody you fight is not your enemy, and everybody that helps you is not your friend. Mike Tyson. To appreciate their youth. There aren't actually any hot singles in your area. How to communicate. Saying I love you or wanting to reach out to your family, friends, and loved ones, but crippling anxiety stops you. You never know when it may be too late to say these things, so be in the moment, and live/love in the present authentically. Interest rates, credit cards, credit score, money saving techniques, 401k. In other words, anything that keeps you from being trapped by poor money management. How to not give a damn about how others see you. Seems simple enough for me now in my 20s, but back in high school there were many fucks given about how others saw me. Ironically, those people that didn't care how others saw them were often the more respected ones. To stop being afraid of asking or pursuing the things you want in life. Pulling out is not an effective method for birth control. The importance of education. As a kid you'll always hear generic statements like, this will help your career, but nothing specific enough to be useful. Social media can consume your life. It's not all real, and not everyone posting pictures is having a great time, and not every I love you so much we should catch up is genuine. You are your biggest limitation. Silence is golden. Seriously, the amount of people who spout crap that no one cares about, just to hear themselves talk. That nobody will be a better advocate for you than yourself. Especially when it comes to your health. Mental and physical health. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. You'll have to do it yourself eventually. Failure happens and it's part of a learning process. Never be afraid of failing. In the same line, being wrong about something and changing your mind is okay. Mistakes have consequences. Sometimes they are huge consequences, such as a mistake while driving could kill yourself or someone else. Sometimes they're little consequences. But always learn from your mistakes, and that you should always be learning and improving yourself. Setting and respecting boundaries, how to give a genuine apology, and other such communication 101 skills. That friendships and relationships should never be so difficult to be in that it drains you of joy or throws you into depression. And if you are that depressed friend that keeps losing connections with meaningful people, it's never too early to get help. Even if you think you can beat it, it's temporary, or you don't deserve it. Toxicity in any person is inevitable as people grow and change. What separates the toxic people from others is that they refuse to or are unable to recognize their own toxic patterns and cannot change their toxic behaviors when they negatively impact others. Unlearn your own issues. Do self-work. You're always going to be better for it. The importance of writing skills for formal contexts. Writing is an important skill in nearly any field, and the more a career advances, the more important it becomes. The lack of adequate writing skill often holds back a career. Yet many people squander their opportunities to learn writing because they think their class assignments are empty busy work, and they figure their skills in spoken English and informal text messages will carry over when they need to write for work. That most people will just help you, how and if they can, if you are honest with them. It seems like so many people feel the need to conceal what they actually want from you, and try to get it by presenting a half-truth or what they think you want to hear instead of just being straightforward.